First of all, thanks for being here in my YouTube channel. So in this lesson number 2 on the topic heights and distance, we are going to solve only 3 questions, and all the 3 questions are a basic question on the topic heights and distance. We are just going to learn how to solve a basic question and how to apply the formula and a trigonometrical ratios here. Just to learn the basics, right? So after watching this video, don't forget to watch lesson number 3, lesson number 4, where we can solve some of the toughest questions. So friends, before watching this video, my only advice is don't forget to learn trigonometrical ratios, then don't forget to learn the formula, that is hypotenuse, sine theta, cos theta and tan theta. So only if you know both the formulas, you can able to crack a question in heights and distance. So let me move on to all the 3 questions now. Question number 1. A kite flying at a height of 45 meter from the ground level is attached to a string inclined at 60 degree to the horizontal. The length of the string is. So friends, if you are a beginner, try to read the question line by line and draw a diagram. Listen carefully. A kite flying at a height of 45 meter, right? A kite is flying at an height of 45 meter from the ground level. So let me do one thing. We can keep this as a ground level, right? So this will be the ground, and now the kite is flying at an height of 45 meter. So let me assume that this is kite, and from the ground level the kite is flying at an height of 45 meter. So friends, understood? So this will be the ground level. So from the ground level the kite is flying at an height of 45 meter. And the next point is attached to a string, where a kite is attached to a string and inclined at 60 degree to the horizontally. Got it friends? A kite is attached to a string which is inclined at 60 degree. So we can say that this angle will be 60 degree. So this is the data they have given in the question. So our target to find the length of the string. So we need to find what is length of the string, which is hypotenuse, right? So finally we have drawn the diagram for question number 1. So diagram is most important to solve a question in heights and distance. If you are a beginner, my only advice is read the question line by line and try to draw the diagram, right? So a kite flying at an height of 45 meter from the ground level. So we have assumed that this point is kite. A kite is flying at an height of 45 meter from the ground level, right? And it is attached to a string which is inclined at the angle of 60 degree. So friends, we already know that this is 90 degree. Got it? So this will be 90 degree and this angle is 60 degree. In the basics I have clearly told that sum of 3 angles of a triangle should be 180 degree, and this is 90 and this is 60. So definitely the remaining angle should be 30 degree. So only when you add all the 3 angles, the resultant will be 180 degree. So friends, our target to find what is length of the string. Listen carefully. We know what is hypotenuse. Hypotenuse will be x. And we know what is opposite. Opposite will be 45 meter. So we don't want to bother about adjacent angle. Friends, got it? Which is most important. Listen here. We know hypotenuse is x and opposite is 45 meter. So in this case we don't want to care about this adjacent angle. So only formula that has hypotenuse and opposite is sine theta. So sine theta is equals to opposite divided by hypotenuse. So here sine theta, where sine of theta, so theta will be 60 degree, so sine 60 degree is equal to opposite. So opposite will be 45 meter, so divided by hypotenuse. So hypotenuse will be the length of the string, which our target to find the length of the string. So let me keep hypotenuse as x. So friends, according to trigonometrical ratio, sine 60 degree will be root 3 by 2. So this can be written as root 3 by 2 is equals to 45 by x. So x is equal to 45 into 2 divided by root 3. So friends, after this step, the most important thing is look at the options carefully, and option number A, option number B, all are in 30 root something, right? 30 root 2, 30 root 3. So all the options are in terms of 30 root something, right? So let me do one thing. We can convert this in terms of 30. So friends, this 45, listen carefully how I am writing this. This 45 can be written as 3 into 15. because 15 into 3 will be 45. So into 2 divided by root 3. Friends, got it how I wrote this? So 45 can be written as 3 into 15 into 2 divided by root 3. So 15 into 2 will be 30. So finally this can be simplified as x is equal to 30 into 3 divided by root 3. Friends, 15 into 2 will be 30. So remaining will be 3. So 30 into 3 divided by root 3. And this 3 can be written as root 3 root 3. So root 3 into root 3 will be 3. So divided by root 3. Friends, got it? I am writing this 3 as root 3 into root 3 because root 3 into root 3 will be 3. Now we can cancel root 3 and root 3. So finally we got x is equal to 30 root 3. And all the values are in meters, right? 45 meter. So finally we can say that the length of the string, which is x hypotenuse, is 30 root 3 meter. So look at the option. So finally we got an answer 30 root 3 meter for question number 1. So friends, solving a question in heights and distance is so simple only if you learn this formula of hypotenuse, adjacent and opposite, and the second is trigonometrical ratio. If you know both the formulas, then cracking a question in heights and distance is so simple. Question number 2. From the top of the lighthouse at an height of 20 meter above the sea level, the angle of depression of a ship is 30 degree. The distance of the ship from the foot of the lighthouse is. So friends, understand the question properly. Our target to find what is the distance between the foot of the lighthouse and the ship, right? And the data they have given is from the top of the lighthouse at an height of 20 meter. So we can say that the height of the lighthouse is 20 meter, right? So first of all, let me draw a diagram. Assume that this is lighthouse, right? So the lighthouse will be 20 meter height. Okay, so from the top of the lighthouse, listen carefully, from the top of the lighthouse where the angle of depression of a ship is 30 degree. Assume that there is a ship here, right? So this ship, so from the top of the lighthouse where the angle of depression, so angle of depression will be this angle. So this angle is 30 degree. So our target to find what is the distance between the ship to the foot of the lighthouse. So this is our target, to find the distance between the ship and also the foot of the lighthouse. So friends, understood the diagram. So diagram is most important. So read the question again. From the top of the lighthouse, so from the top of the lighthouse at an height of 20 meters, so we can say that the lighthouse is 20 meter height. From the top, the angle of depression, so angle of depression 30 degree to the ship. So assume that there is a ship at the bottom, right? Our target to find the distance between the ship from the foot of the lighthouse. So our target to find this distance. So let me assume that if you want, you can write like this: A, B and C. Our target to find what is the distance between BC and the lighthouse will be AB, which is 20 meter. So friends, in this case, listen carefully. In the basics, I have clearly told you one thing. If this angle of depression is 30 degree, so we can definitely say that this opposite angle will be 30 degree and this angle will be 90 degree. So friends, sum of three angle of a triangle should be 180 degree. If this is 90 degree and this angle is 30 degree, so definitely the remaining angle will be 60 degree. 60 plus 30 plus 90, so sum of three angle of a triangle will be 180 degree. So friends, listen here, angle of depression is 30 degree. If this angle is 30 degree, then definitely we can say that this angle should be 30 degree. Already we know that this is a right angle triangle, so this will be 90 degree. So 90, 30, remaining will be 60. So sum of three angle of a triangle will be 180 degree, and our target to find what is BC. So friends, listen carefully. In this diagram, we don't want this hypotenuse, right? We don't want to concentrate the region hypotenuse. Why? Because we know what is opposite, because 20 meter, and we know what is adjacent, which is x. So friends, adjacent and opposite, we have only one formula, which is tan theta. So tan theta is equal to opposite divided by adjacent. So I am going to use a tan theta formula. So tan theta is equal to opposite, which is AB. So AB divided by adjacent. Adjacent will be BC. So tan theta, so theta will be 30 degree. So this can be written as tan 30 degree. So tan 30 degree is equal to AB. So AB will be 20 meter and divided by BC. Our target to find BC, right? Let me keep BC as x. So tan 30 degree, according to trigonometrical ratio, tan 30 degree will be 1 by root 3. So this can be written as 1 by root 3 is equals to 20 by x. So x is equal to 20 root 3 meter. So finally we got the distance, that is from the ship to the foot of the lighthouse is 20 root 3 meter. The last third question. The shadow of a tower is root 3 times its height. Then the angle of elevation of top of the tower is. So friends, the question looks so simple. Understand the concept. The shadow of the tower is root 3 times its height. So there is a tower, right? So let me assume that the tower is AB. And we don't know what is the height of the tower. So let me assume that height of the tower is X. Where, listen carefully, the shadow of the tower. So if this is the tower which is X and the shadow of the tower is root 3 times the height. So we can say that this is the shadow, right? So shadow of the tower, and this distance will be root 3 times the height. So we can assume that the shadow will be root 3x and the height of the tower will be x. So our target to find what is angle of elevation from the top of the, listen carefully, what is angle of elevation of the top of the tower. So top of the tower, our target to find what is angle of elevation. So this is our target, right? So friends, interesting question. So there is a tower and the tower shadow is root 3 times the height. So root 3 into x. So in this case, our target to find the theta, the angle of elevation. Listen carefully, we don't want to concentrate about hypotenuse. Why? Because we know opposite is x and adjacent is root 3x. So the only formula that has opposite and adjacent is tan theta. So tan theta is equals to opposite, that is AB, divided by adjacent, which is BC. Let me assume that this is C, right? BC. Okay friends, tan theta, so theta we know what about theta, so let me keep as it is. Tan theta is equals to AB, where AB will be x and BC, so BC will be root 3x. So we can cancel x and x, so finally tan theta is equals to 1 by root 3. So theta is equals to tan inverse of 1 by root 3. So according to trigonometrical ratio, we know tan 30 will be 1 by root 3. So here theta is equal to tan inverse of 1 by root 3. So we can say that theta will be 30 degree. So finally we got an angle of elevation where theta is equal to 30 degree. So friends, in this lesson number 2, we have solved only 3 questions just to learn the basics of heights and distance. In lesson number 3 and lesson number 4, we can solve some of the toughest questions in height and distance. So before watching all those videos, don't forget to buy out the formula for sin theta, cos theta and tan theta, and don't forget to buy out the trigonometrical ratios. So thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to share this video to your friends so that your friends can also learn this. Bye.